Hello friends, thanks for watching this video. In this video, we'll see how we can load a multiple source into the multiple targets without creating a multi-source object. For example, if you want to load employee data or department data into respective relational tables like employee table or department table, and just you want to need only one single source table, how you can achieve that? So for demo purpose, I have created two flat files: department CSV and employee CSV. There will be each file contains two rows. Department contains two rows and employee file contains two rows. So I will be required one more file which is called as list file, which will give the information of two files which I need to load into the target tables. So let's start with the designer part. So I have created here mapping. So what I need require a source. It is a generic source which can consume both employee table as well as a department table. Okay, so let's just to give a brief about source object which I created. So here is the source object which I created. It has a 5 fields which I just randomly chosen, and one more property is that which I have to capture, that is a file name which I am processing. So for that purpose, I just enable the option which has already to add currently this file name port. So that's only thing change. Another option will remain same, like delimiter of remove first row if there is any fields are exist in processed file, like that. So I will require expression transformation to consume all the fields. So let's try to load all the fields from source qualifier. So let me pull this all as iconic, which is now I don't want. So now if you see the expression transformation, so here I currently process file name will give me a file name, but with respect to the file name it will also give me a director name, which is I don't require. So what will I will do, I will create one more output variable which will just contain only a file name. So for that purpose I have created one expression which I will need to copy. So I have created variable like o as a o underscore in file name. I'll keep size same as it is above one, that is 256. Then I will make this as only input processed file name, and this will I will make as an output file. So now what expression this contains? This expression will only check if it is an employee file name. Employee name will be there in the file path or not. If it is employee name is there, it will capture as EMP, and otherwise it will capture as a department. So I'm just copying this expression. Let's do it. So validating, it's validated and it's okay. Let's doing apply and okay. So this is my expression part completed. Now I will require a router transformation to divide the data from employee as well as target data in respective target table. So what I'm doing, I'm just dragging all the fields. Also I require a file name. So I need to drag it a little bit more. So o.file can be also consumed. So I'm catching the O file, output file name. So I'm just now making iconic expression transformation, which is now not required. Now what I required, I need a grouping in router transformation. So I will create two groups, one group for the employee data and another group for the department table. So I just created one variable here, employee, which will consume only employee data. this is the condition we need to apply to capture the employee data. Similarly for the department, so similarly for department group, same condition for department to capture the department data, add in a filter condition. So let's validate. It's validated successfully. Now close it and apply. Now the last, so this is completed. The last step is remain is to take a target data, that is employee table as well as department table. So I created the employee table structure and table in a relational database because I'm using SQL Server over here. So now what I will do, I will just drag first 4 fields of employee into the relational table, which is I have already created, and second department will take just 2 columns from department. Now this is my mapping is completed, and now it shows as valid also. So now what I will do, I will create a quickly session from quickest way from mapping. After creating a session, there is only one small change we have to do. Let's go to the workflow. Let's open it. So if you can see here, dynamic source is already created session. So just open it a session. You have to little bit tweak over here in a source qualifier, because we are not using any direct file, we are using an indirect files. So as you explained earlier, I am using as a list file that is called as list.txt. This is a directory where I have kept all kept the source file as well as the list file. So I'm just now saving. Now before running the session, we'll show you the data. So currently what I have some records in employee table. So I'm quickly deleting a data from employee table as well as department table. So you will see here 0 rows in both tables. So if you can see here, employee table has 0 rows and the department table has 0 rows. So now quickly run the session. Now as you know, we have 2 rows, employee contain 2 rows as well as department contain 2 rows. So I'm expecting both the relational data table, employee as well as department, should contain 2 rows each. So let's quickly run the session. Now watch it to monitor. So if you can see here, it's running. So it succeeded. So let's watch it database and is it really worked or not. So if you can see here, I have loaded successfully 2 rows in employee table as well as the department table. So here is one more thing we need to add. So what I did, there is now my employee file as well as department file has the sequential field names like employee name, department address. There is a situation kind of thing that we don't know the field name sequence, if it is a field names are in sequence or not. Like employee can become on the 3rd field or name can become on 1st field in employee file. Vice versa in the department, like department name can become in that 1st place and department number can become in the 2nd place. So in that situation, how we can handle this? So this situation that situation cannot be handled in this mapping. So I will show the dynamic field situation returning fields in the next mapping. So thanks for watching this video. Please please give us the feedback to improve the video. Thanks for watching.